Welcome to the COG Academy. I am Demon Machine, joined by Freight Train. We'll be casting this lovely game, which is Game 2 of Day 2 of Week 3. Ooh, lots of numbers. So, jump right into it. Here we go. Over on the blue side, we have Husker playing Agni in the mid lane. Mr. Stupendous playing Geb in the support role. Doomsday playing that Uller ADC. It's Midget. Its Midget is going to be on that tier in the solo, and Percival on Thor in the jungle.
On the red team, we'll have Over on the Poseidon. Rain will be throwing down them heals on Sylvanas as the support. Anaconda will be playing that ADC role. Odd Tunes on the Nemesis. And Grandma Llama will be on the Circuit, and I don't know which one of those is going to go where, so I will tell you that later.
Well, Circuit's going to the jungle. Nemesis is going to be going solo. Grandma's got the bumbas, so...
Nope. I don't... Actually, my game is paused. There we go. Are we still paused, or are we going?
No, we're going. Are you synced?
I'm paused. I am synced, but I'm paused at 120. I don't see... Oh, there we go. Now it's fast-forwarding for me. Okay, weird lag spike.
Okay, I hit pause again, and I didn't pause it. I was pausing, but... Well, we're starting out. Minions are just about to spawn, and we have a very standard start. You know, normal meta. Gonna go with the speed and the blues, so Solo and Bids all doing their respective things. Ooh, Agni slightly delayed on his buff, and so that's gonna put him a little bit behind getting the mid lane. And there is a slightly longer travel time for the blue side to get to mid, so Poseidon's gonna get a chance to put this pool down. That's gonna make the clearing time for Agni a little bit more difficult. Minions are gonna get cleared, and Over will be level 2. He's going to whack those out, so Agni's just going to look the dash, and hopefully the minions will walk into that. But over on the right side where all the action is, it's going to be a lot of fightiness. I heard a dash, but didn't see her move.
She looked like she was a little bit further behind the wave and then dashed backwards, and was really about it. Little weird situation there, as Tyr will be going against this Nemesis, and I would imagine that Tyr should be having a field day with this type of matchup, but we'll see what happens.
Tyr gets them in a nice fearless. But that'll kind of end that quick engagement. Looks like we're having a bit of lag here. At least the Circuit is.
Yeah, long as it's not just me looking at this popping around, so.
She went to that back and forth dash, and it went all over the place. Over on the left side, Sylvanas going to be running the tables, keeping that wave pushed up. Artemis just accepting the heals and considering herself very lucky. So Doomsday and Mr. Stupendous forced under tower, and that's pretty much how they're going to live for a while. But over in the mid lane, Thor comes over with a nice rotation with the Agni. The pool goes down. The wave comes out. The double tap from the hammer. There's the dash, forcing Poseidon to walk back through the flames. Thor still looking to clean up Poseidon. Circuit is here. This is going to give Poseidon his escape path, as he's going to take the exit that Circuit came in on, and he will make it out, which is very good.
Use of madness right there. Yeah, to be able to help get Poseidon out of that situation, as he was probably going to be dead almost. But this time, Circuit getting aggressed on, as this mid lane seems to be where the action's at this moment. We'll see what happens, as I'd imagine we'll see some back harpies done before the mid harpies start. Oh, electing not to go to any mid harpies. I guess they'll just get this wave, and then we'll probably head to one of the harpies. Oh, they're just zoning out Poseidon. First of all, just not letting Poseidon get anything. Double tap will connect right there. Ooh. Flame wave hits. But again, just zoning out the experience so Poseidon can't hit 5 for this mid camps. Let's be careful. Poseidon, less than half HP. Doesn't want to really take too much more poke with these mid camps coming up.
Back left harpies. Not really on the table at the moment because the mids are coming up in 6 seconds. Geb and Sylvanas already here. They might as well... Looks like they want to go ahead and go over to the rights. Ooh, Sylvanas securing the left. Circuit getting the rights, so no luck.
Oh, he's going to grab to the wall. Rain didn't get through after the wall. Whirlpool connects. He does have the Kraken. Will he use it? There it is. Mr. Stupendous will use the shield, but Rain will pick up the kill on top of Geb with the dots, as now Thor, level 4, is in trouble. Circuit will use her ultimate last breath, and the dots will tick away, and Grandma Llama getting the kill on Percival.
That was very interesting. Kraken put him up in the air, and then Thor put him up on top of his wall. So all things interesting happened with that. But first, 2 bloods go over to the red team.
The double blood goes over to red team.
I was concerned that when he didn't first actually hit him right with the original pool that he got the Geb in, and then he decided to wait until they had that more safe Kraken. So he was able to secure that in the mid. Over in the right, not a whole lot happening. Both level 6. Tyr just staying well out of the reach of Nemesis. Using the Fearless, pushing her back. So she's going to take a few pots, odd tombs. Handling that just fine. Wonder at what point Nemesis uses her shield with the Tyr. Because as soon as Nemesis gets hit by any CC, her shield should go down, right? Like, if Tyr hits Nemesis with a Fearless, if your shield is up, it won't stay up. It'll just immediately fall. Ooh, that was a 4-man rotation over to the left side, which they're going to take out the Artemis. She is not very happy about that, as Sylvanas was back at the time, and that is not what you want to have happening. Geb getting that kill, so it's going to help him get a little bit of a slight lead. Sylvanas now coming up with Thor and Geb, and Ullr going to take that purple buff for themselves. Sylvanas looking to try and come in and get it, and the Hogs will be good. Wrath of Terror used, but it's as an escape mechanic. Doomsday looking for that stun with the axe. Finds it, but it's going to be forced to back away. Sylvanas looking for a pull. Will he get it? Because Poseidon's here with a Kraken.
Oh, nice jump by Doomsday to be able to avoid that pool, and great job by Ursula as well, staying just to the side of it. Teleport his way through it, so nothing going down over there from blue team. Or red team, I should say, as they try to jump over there on that left-hand side, but... Well,
over on the right side,
Taste my blade.
it's Midget paid for it by losing his blue buff. Nemesis got it stolen by Serket in the middle lane. Husker getting killed. Looks like the Kraken was not used in that, but Last Breath was. So, Grandma Llama getting that kill in the mid lane. Agni being a little too aggressive.
The Tyr not out pushing Nemesis. I really didn't expect Nemesis solo to be as effective as I'm seeing it right now.
On guard.
Well, we've seen, oh my goodness. We've seen Zalia use it in the SPL, and it worked out pretty well. There is the Divine Judgment. Retribution used, and she's just gonna go to hit, but it's gonna... Oh, she takes a lot of poke from minions. She's not able to quite secure that kill. Minions still going after her. She can't stop yet. She's just as healthy as Tyr is, but she's going to stay in lane and clear that wave. Get the experience and then look at going back.
Tyr does pick up teleport on his way back, so he'll just go right back over there. Maybe forcing Nemesis into a teleport as well. Not typically what you see on Nemesis, so we'll see when she backs what she decides to purchase, as either she's going to get teleport or she's going to at least lose one wave.
Yeb looking to assist his ADC over in the left lane, but Artemis will back up as Sylvanas and Serket also rotating in that direction. Over in mid, Agni's going pretty aggressive. He uses an aggressive dash looking for a bomb onto Poseidon. Gets one, it gets two. Kraken's going to come out and secure his fate in the middle lane as Serket's got a nice taunt into significant death.
Fighting you is as
Yeah, they ended
dumb
up
as a
using
dead
both ultimates
lobster.
there, the Kraken and the Last Breath. Man, not needed it necessarily, as the Madness was able to taunt him back into the pool and get that kill, as Anaconda goes down to Doomsday in a 1v1 scenario.
Of course, Sylvanas with his 100% root passive, going to be going really hard on Ullr in this side, and actually doing quite a bit of work to him. But Ullr's now going to turn the tables, leap ahead, and is going to start lifestealing off of him using the axes. Sylvanas throwing down that root, but Geb's coming in now. Are they going to try and dive this? Not quite. Geb's diving this, but Ullr didn't quite get that postcard as he stayed back and was just
He just didn't
auto-attacking
really have
minions.
enough mana. He only has 40 mana. Really couldn't do too much there, honestly. Geb probably just giving a little bit more poke, making sure Sylvanas backs versus staying there trying to clear the wave. So they'll definitely lose at least a few minions to this power versus securing any for Artemis.
Nemesis choosing the wrong side of the minions to try and attack from as she went after Tyr, and then Tyr just fearlessed her and the minions. So, a little fun there. The cat getting her move speed buff. Thor's coming up pretty shortly. Fearless being used, but not being too successful. Blue concerned that red may be going for a Gold Fury. And they're going to go ahead and clear out that, see that they're not doing it at this moment. And maybe Tyr will get his blue buff today. He did get his first one, so not today.
Well, it's
but
better than the Sobek, like a couple yesterday. At Sobek, poor Sobek didn't see it for like the 20-minute mark, it seemed like, so.
Yep. The one thing that I'll always take away from this COG Academy
is that one tier, 40 minutes in the game.
41 minutes and 1 second until he had anything on his slash line. The most non-existent character in an entire game. Uller going really ham right now on the left side, able to clean up Anaconda again in a 1v1 situation. Uller pulling ahead there as he now has 3 levels. Nope, just 2 levels on the Artemis.
Ooh, the wall almost connected on the Circuit right there in the mid lane. It would have been really successful if she was stunned. It might have been able to kill her right there, but she'll just back up. She's got buddies there. Poseidon rotating around, realizes, well, Poseidon's actually going to try to help Nemesis, I guess, as looks like Nemesis is just going to, I don't know. If blue team blue team does see this, I think. Yeah, they got.
Oh, he's breaking open his box. I was like, what in the hell is the fire giant doing? I forgot he comes out in a very dramatic fashion. It's like somebody aggroed fire giant.
Fire giants are the norm. 10-minute fire giants are the norm. Looks like Percival will help out Thor here, or Tyr here, and they'll get their blue buff here. Not too bad, so Tyr should be happy. Speed camp will be taken by Thor. So, buffs are secured. No lost buffs on the blue team side. No lost buffs on the red team side either, as Circuit is trying to make her way over to the purple attack speed, but warded out is blue on that left-hand side, not having any of it. Doomsday will just leap over the wall, go back to lane, and continue his dominance in this lane so far.
Excuse me.
And
oh, Thor gets his hammer canceled out. Last breath used. He's going to go down with one more smack. Grandma Llama cleaning up Percival. Thor tossed out his hammer to get away, but Cobra's kiss was used, and he said, "Ah, I'm dead." Ooh, on the left side though, Rain getting some revenge for his ADC partner as they take out Doomsday in a 2-on-1, and then back over in the middle lane. Yeah, but trying to help out his mid laner as Circuit just won't go away. They're looking for that Cobra's kiss. She can get a good pull. That Kraken's going to be up somebody's bum. I'm putting that pool pretty deep, preventing Agni from dashing backwards. There goes the dash backwards. Circuit jumping, trying to get as deep as she can. Uses the Cobra's kiss on the Geb, but it won't be quite enough. There's the Kraken, a little bit off the mark, not able to do quite the damage it needed to do. The wave trying to go forth and do any more, but this will secure them a Gold Fury. Now that Thor's ult is down as well, Circuit going to go invisible, hop over the wall, and they're going to start this Gold Fury. Left tier 1 tower is down now too, giving Artemis some more free roam. Thor going to come in here and try and do whatever he can, but Artemis coming in from the backside. There's the first hand of the gods and the second Cobra's kiss, but not quite enough to clean up the Thor. He's still going back in though.
never a fun situation when you're in the duo lane, and again you die one time as Doomsday's really done well in this lane, and then just gets a 2v1 scenario and bam, loses his tower after his first death. So no one on his team able to really cover that lane for him, and Artemis just had free reign on it. So not really too. Needed a rotation there to try to protect that tower, as that was the first tower 12 minutes into the game, and like I said, it's going to give Artemis a little bit more roaming power.
So we're going to try and split these mid camps, both mids. Thor goes in with the hand. Oh, did they get both of those? Agni looking to do what he can. Thor staying around. It's just, he hasn't gone back yet, which is kind of, I don't want to say frustrating, but he's so low. He's got no real assistance. And there comes the Kraken, able to clean up the Agni, and there goes the Geb. Thor's wall, unable to do anything. Right mids are going to go to red, as they are completely free. And mid tower going to take some more poke from minions. Here being forced out of the solo lane. The warding from red team's really, really on point. They have a ton of wards out here, and where did that even happen?
First of all, just overstayed his welcome. Thor goes down as he decided to go ahead and defend mid lane from the minions, and Whirlpool was used along with I think Madness was used to taunt them back into it. So Circuit able to go ahead and pick up that kill right there.
I can just, I can already say that I am the worst cameraman in existence because, like, every time something happens, I'm just like, oh, wow, somebody did stuff over here. Because I'll go to where people are all grouped up, it looks like they're fighting, and then they won't be doing anything, but somewhere where there's just two guys, they're fighting like tooth and nail.
That's what I'm here for. I'm here to watch the two guys that are just fighting tooth and nail.
Exactly. Exactly.
My bow will be my
But yeah, I mean, red team's got the map completely covered. I mean, looking at it, that's blue's coverage. This is red's coverage. If you hit M on the keyboard, you can see, like, it'll show you the vision that the red team has. And red team has this map completely secured. They have so many wards. They can tell if Thor sneezes at his back harpies.
Well, back to farming goes blue team as they're down a significant amount, 5,000 early on too. It's not the situation you'd like to be in. Ideally, we'll see if red team can actually get a couple picks here, as it doesn't look like that, or blue team needs to get a couple picks, I should say. Sorry, and there is one on Nemesis as she was just taken down by the tier. Rain over here might be in a little bit of a bad spot as
Ooh, Poseidon with a beautiful rotation and going to clean up two. There goes the Cobra's Kiss onto, dodging between them. Geb wants to get that Circuit, but it's not going to be able to do so. Gets pulled out of his rollout from Poseidon's pool. So Poseidon really looking for it, but I don't think they're going to dive it. There it is. Rain tanking up that tower for Poseidon, able to get him the kill. 12-4 in favor of the red team at 15 minutes. Only one Gold Fury done thus far, and it will be for the red team as well. Woo! This game. Checking out the items, though. Tier going to Runeforge, and, you know, pretty standard tier style build. Whereas Nemesis went Aussie first item. So she's got, like, no health or sustainability other than the fact that she has the Aussie, so she's looking to lifesteal and really look to keep the engagement that way, but she's got a very small pool of health, although she did just take a bunch of protections from Tyr when she used that Divine Judgment. She turned on her Retribution Shield, looking for Tyr to use the Fearless. Fearless still not being cast yet, using the heal now, going into the guard stance. That puts him at a significant disadvantage, but Nemesis is not going to be able to follow him under tower, as she doesn't quite do enough damage, even though she does have the Executioner done. She's just having a tough time really breaking through that Runeforge's protections. Nem looking to bait out a fight here at the blue buff. She's going to use the hog, and Tears comes in trying to do what he can, but not going to be enough. Nemesis gets free blue. Right mids go to red, and it looks like Artemis is going to get completely collapsed on here in the left lane. So much damage being used. War going to stun out, the trap being used, and Doomsday with the hail of arrow, as it is not arrows, going to get that kill. And over on the right side, Nem and Circuit diving the tower. Tyr running around, using his heal. Nemesis may die to the tower here, using the Retribution to stay alive. Circuit possibly going to chase down this Tyr. Does she have a Cobra's Kiss? Yes, she does, and that's going to be one dead Tyr.
Double kill.
Ooh, over on the left side, Poseidon, I'm sure, was another Kraken.
Shut down. Killing spree.
Was that a Kraken? Tell us what happened over there, Freight.
Honestly, I was on the right-hand side. I wasn't looking too far over there, and then all of a sudden there was just a bunch of deaths, and I popped over a little late. It does look like Grand Malema is going to secure. Oh, there's an Aegis by Husker, but that's just going to delay the death of him as he'll dash through, just assisting the Gold Fury death, and Hogs will be used. Red team secures the Gold Fury, and Husker going down. So blue team or red team will be thanking Husker for the assist on the Gold Fury. And they'll be thanking him for the experience and gold that they got from him. As Nemesis is just going to take tier 2, as she was able to take the tier 1 on the right-hand side. This will be, oh, Tyr's trying to teleport there in time. He will get there. Nemesis will dash away.
These games are quite interesting. Sylvanas going to be going into very likely a Heart Ward as his third pickup. So Geb still having trouble getting his sovereignty online though. Almost there, but not quite. He does have about 220 gold in hand. which as a support, when you have, you know, at least 900 left to go, you're just like, ugh, please give me stuff.
Again, it's one of those situations where when we see supports get focused early on, 1-4 versus a 3-0 Sylvanas, you can see the difference. Obviously, the Gold Furies have been there, but the difference in gold is 1,800 at this point in time, and that's just going to end up being the kills and the deaths that Geb has versus the non-deaths that Sylvanas has. So, I mean, right there, it just shows the importance of keeping the support up, staying alive. You don't want to be just a free kill for the other team.
Oh, Geb getting caught out here, getting a little bit too close.
No, grab, he gets the shield off. The ultimate will come out, though. I don't think anything's going to really occur off this, as there are 3 members for blue at their tier 2. Doomsday, though, on the left-hand side might get collapsed on at the purple buff as there's a Circuit killed to sleep over, but he has no tower to protect him. Ooh, beautiful axe stun, though. And still just go back to his tier 2 and take that defense. Yep, blinks in, but the Husky was popped, and all of a sudden that's just a free.
Oh!
To the face as Mr. Stupendous will take the triple kill.
Unstoppable.
Grandma Lamus Poseidons just turned out to be obnoxious. They're going straight over to Fire Giant.
Yeah, it's the same concept of having an Athena, and instead of having an Athena, you've got a Cirque that's taunting in Grandma Lama, and then you've got the Poseidons, Pool, and Krakens. I mean, you've got everything you want right there. So you've got Sylvanas for sustain with the knockups, the bleed, with the wisps. You've got so much going on in that aspect. It's just they're not able to really keep up with it because no Athena taunt, but Cobra's Kiss is just dead.
Free Fire Giant for red team. Beautiful play there. Over playing that Poseidon is just over the top. Please. 12-1 at 20 minutes. That's like a kill every minute and a half. He keeps getting these beautiful Krakens. His team setup is amazing. Circuit with the taunts, it's just too much. Just too much. There's no Aegises on the red team, though. I mean, on the blue team, excuse me. You'd think somebody would have picked up an Aegis at this point. Like, please, stop blowing me up. But instead, Uller, you know, he's got the beads sprint. Not really too shocking there. But Agni? Or, sorry, not Agni. Yeah, Agni. He's got an Aegis. He does have an Aegis. I'm sorry. I just didn't see that one. Aegis 1. Currently up. I'm sure he's tired of the Krakens. So, Agni actually building pretty cooldown. He's got Shoes of the Magi, so he's going for the damage there. Uller in some serious trouble on this right side as he's getting caught out, and the entire team is rotating on him, and the beautiful Root gonna give a kill to Anaconda as Sylvanas just rooted him down, didn't even bother trying to shoot or do anything there. Ooh, the blink and ult! That was amazing, and a huge crit coming out from Artemis to clean up that kill over in the middle lane. Thor trying to go back as fast as he can, saying teleport, teleport, teleport to base. And this is going to be a tier 2 in the mid lane for the red team, while Tyr over on the right side trying to do something with that. He's like, we have to get something. So, red team now sieging the Phoenix. They don't have any minion support just yet, but they don't care because Sylvanas is Sylvanas. There comes the wall. A pull attempt from Sylvanas. He's going to go ahead and leash the Phoenix onto, unfortunately, Circuit, but this is going to give them a chance. They really need to turn around and focus that Phoenix. Instead, Percival and Husker will die because, you know what, Krakens do things. And Over has been over the top with these Krakens, and I will continue to make that fun as long as it's available. So, right side, they're going to go and siege the same lane that Tyr's trying to push. And this will put a big damper on there. Geb trying to come in using Cataclysm. Trying to stop this onslaught, but it will not be successful as the Phoenix is getting ready to fall. And there it goes. 2 Phoenixes down. Now they're going to start sieging the Titan. Artemis is like, I'm ending this. I'm done. And there they all go. Poseidon going in. Minions are there to tank it up, even though... Oh!
That's a very quick 25-minute game right there. Under 25 minutes as Tyr just, yeah, he took a tier 1 tower, but you have to understand that your Phoenixes were under siege. You got to go back. You got 1 tier. Get back. Help your team out. Endgame, realistically, probably didn't change anything. Red team still probably would have came out on top as they had the snowball effect going down in their favor. But tier maybe could have delayed the inedible and stopped some things, but choosing to take tier 2 instead.
Poseidon ending that one 14-1, proving that Poseidon is definitely his god. And he loves it. When he's got a good team for good setup, going with a sprint 3 instead of a heavenly agility, which I find, you know, it's not too shocking. Poseidon can be a very in-hand strong god because pops that trident and just does tons of damage to you. He also went Doom Orb and lost his stacks only once. If it had even been finished at that point.
Yeah, I don't even know if he actually had it up or not when he died. If he did, he probably didn't have a ton of stacks on it, as that one death is minuscule to the amount of damage that he was putting out. The Krakens were very, very on point. And I'd imagine that he has top damage due to all that. And
yeah, he's got
21K will prove that. Yep.
He's completely doubled the entire enemy team on any aspect. I mean, the red team they pretty much dominated most of this game. So, sadly, Doomsday tried to get work done on the left side, 4 and 5. A decent amount of player damage.
He was playing great early on. He just ended up got ganked that one time by a 2-man rotation with the Sylvanas and Artemis, and really just ended up losing tower, and from there, just kind of seemed it fell.
Yeah, I mean, Sylvanas wasn't needed in the dual lane anymore after that, as Artemis was able to handle herself. And they just went over to pick on him whenever he pushed up. And that's what you do when you get a tier 1 down. You're just like, well, the ADC's at our tier 1. He's way out of position. Let's go kill him. So, that does it for game number 2 today. And we'll be going on to game number 3 here shortly. Thank you all so very much for joining us. This has been Dave Machine and Freight Train with the COG Academy. Oh.